So Kyle, what is the difference between a project incubator and a project accelerator?
Traditionally, incubators are places where they're developing ideas internally and bringing in an external management team to come and run them. But more and more frequently, incubators are coming to mean co-working spaces or just places that build a density of startups and entrepreneurs without any formal programming. A startup accelerator, on the other hand, helps really through a defined program that's really mentor intensive over a defined period of time, usually 3 months to 1 year.
How important is an accelerator or incubator for a startup? Is it fair to say that they are a vital element for success?
Yeah, it's a great question, and I think it really depends on the kind of company and what industry and what stage they're at. If they're really, really early on, kind of pre-traction, even pre-idea, an accelerator could do more damage than benefit to them. But if they're at the right stage where a shot of adrenaline and a jump start to their venture can be helpful, then doing a startup accelerator or incubator can be incredibly important. It can help open up resources, potential customers, mentors, and investors for startups. But I would hesitate to say that it is a vital part of it. There are plenty of large, successful, and impactful companies, Google, Facebook, Twitter, just to name a few, who never went through a startup accelerator or incubator. So it's definitely not necessary, but it can be a great help.
But which one is better? Is there a decisive way to judge this?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we at MIT have done a lot of research and have a lot of data to show that acceleration trumps incubation 9 out of 10 times. And a big part of that is because incubators have a more loose structure. And so you don't have these external forces like program staff or mentors who are really forcing entrepreneurs to address facts when things aren't working out the way that they should, and they're not really hitting that kind of exponential growth that high-tech and innovation-driven entrepreneurship really aims for.
How could this affect higher education and business schools?
I think it's had an enormous impact on higher education and business schools in general. And we very much believe that you can learn how to be an entrepreneur, but the only way you can learn how to do that is by actually going out and doing it.
Kyle Judah, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. Thanks so much for having me.